Have you ever felt trapped by desires? Maybe it's lust. Maybe it's the endless pull toward instant gratification. Pleasures that feel good in the moment, but leave you feeling empty afterward. You're not alone. Temptation is a battle as old as time. But what if I told you, true freedom doesn't come from giving in. It comes from mastering yourself. The ancient Stoics thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus developed powerful techniques, not through oppression, not through self-hatred, but through wisdom. In this deep dive, we'll uncover proven Stoic strategies to master lust, overcome temptation, and reclaim your focus and inner peace. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a clear step-by-step method to control your desires not through force, but through understanding. Stay with me, because this knowledge can change your life. What is lust really? To the Stoics, lust wasn't just a feeling. It was a mistaken belief, a trick of the mind that makes us chase something we think will bring fulfillment. But does it ever truly satisfy? Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The problem isn't desire itself, it's the attachment to it. Think about it. Have you ever given in to a craving only to feel dissatisfied afterward? Have you ever thought, just one more time, but that one time led to another? Have you ever felt controlled by your urges instead of in control of them? That's what the Stoics warned about. Desire, when left unchecked, enslaves the mind. It tricks us into thinking we need something, when in reality, we don't. Here's a powerful Stoic trick. The next time you feel an overwhelming urge, pause. Take a deep breath. Instead of identifying with the desire, observe it as an outsider. Say to yourself, "This is just a thought passing through my mind. I do not have to act on it. I am in control." You'll notice something incredible. The more you distance yourself from an urge, the weaker it becomes. The Stoics understood that temptation is not a force outside of you. It is created by your mind. And if your mind created it, your mind can dissolve it. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Lust feels like freedom. The world tells us that acting on every desire is natural, that we should just enjoy life. But is that true? Let's test this idea. Imagine two people. One person is constantly chasing pleasure, unable to resist temptation, always distracted, needing more and more to feel satisfied. The other person is calm, disciplined, and in control, able to choose when to indulge and when to abstain. Who is truly free? The first person might think they're living freely, but in reality, they're a slave to their impulses. The second person, the one with self-mastery, is truly free. They are in control of their actions. They don't chase after what they don't need. And because of that, they are at peace. The Stoics had 3 key techniques for mastering temptation. Let's break them down. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Temptation feels urgent. It hijacks your thinking. But the moment you stop and reflect, it loses its power. The Stoic reflection technique. When a strong craving arises, ask yourself, what is the long-term consequence of this action? Will I feel proud of myself tomorrow? Is this pleasure worth the price? Most desires fade when exposed to logic. Your emotions scream, "I need this now." But your rational mind can calmly reply, "Do I really?" Lust is powerful because it creates illusions. We imagine something is more pleasurable than it actually is. Here's how to break the illusion. The next time you feel tempted, 1. Mentally strip away the illusion of desire. 2. Imagine the object of your temptation in its most unappealing form. 3. Ask yourself, do I still crave this? Most of the time, you won't. This simple exercise reprograms your mind to see things as they truly are. Many people think resisting temptation is about willpower. But willpower alone isn't enough, it must be trained like a muscle. One of the best Stoic exercises is the 24-hour rule. When you feel a strong urge, wait 24 hours before acting on it. If the desire is still there after a day, you can reconsider. But most of the time, it will fade on its own. This simple technique proves to your mind that you are in control. Marcus Aurelius left us with a powerful lesson. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Self-mastery is not about deprivation. It's about liberation. When you control your desires, you gain freedom. When you resist temptation, you gain strength. And when you master yourself, you gain peace. Lust and temptation are not enemies to be feared, but tests to be understood. The ancient Stoics knew that true freedom does not come from indulgence, it comes from mastery. Every desire, every impulse, and every craving is simply a fleeting thought. It is not who you are. It does not define you. The more you chase pleasure, the more it eludes you. But when you step back and observe, when you take control instead of being controlled, you begin to see the truth. Lust is an illusion. It promises satisfaction but delivers emptiness. It offers pleasure but often leads to regret. It appears as freedom, but in reality it enslaves. Lust and temptation are part of life. You cannot eliminate them entirely, but you can master them. And when you do, you unlock a greater power, the ability to choose, the ability to live with clarity, strength, and inner peace. From now on, when temptation arises, pause, reflect, observe. Ask yourself, is this really me, or just a passing impulse? The more you practice, the stronger you become. And one day, you will realize you are no longer a slave to your desires. You are free. That is the path of the Stoic. That is the path of true strength.